Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Shannon with Intentionally Designed, and I'm going to be planning in my Erin Condren Daily Duo for the week of October 13th through the 19th. I've actually already determined what stickers I will be using. It is from Black Dog Sticker Company, and I just kind of felt like this was the perfect fit. So let's jump in. I am going to start here. I do need to write the week though. So we have October 13th through the 19th, 2025. And if you watched my last video, I talked about how I was going to be driving to Atlanta and going to a conference, and then also going to the aquarium. And well, things did not exactly go as planned. It was actually quite chaotic. So the day that I was set to leave, I was on my way to get a pedicure and discovered that there was a strange sound in my car. I'm just gonna leave it, I guess. And it turned out to be my transmission. So that threw a massive wrench into my plans, because where was I going to get a car on such short notice? So needless to say, I had to fly, and I hate flying. It just brings me so much stress. But I had no choice. I had to fly. And so I did. And of course, everything goes as planned. I talk myself, I guess, into how much I hate flying, but it never turns out to be as bad as I think it's going to be. And so went up, had a great conference. And I got to go to the Atlanta Aquarium. It's so funny. I was, when I went back and looked at the video, I actually said Miami Aquarium. I don't know why I said that, because I don't even like that aquarium, but I said it and I was like, oh, well, I don't know how to fix this in the videos, so I'm not even going to attempt to try. So I didn't get to fly. I didn't get to drive, and everything worked out. We really did have a great time. And then I came back home yesterday. Again, I am super late with my planning, which I talked about last week. I hate that. But it is what it is, and it is Monday the 13th that I'm doing my planning right now, and I still have to pack. I'm gone for like 12 days, so I have to pack still, and then we're heading to St. Augustine, and then all the way up the coast. And I'm super, super excited for this trip. It's completely and totally Halloween themed, which I just absolutely love Halloween. And my daughter was like, Mom, let's go to a zoo that's here in Pennsylvania. I was like, oh, okay, so that's like another like animal related activity that we will be doing. We love going to aquariums and zoos, so I am excited to get to see all of these different places. The Atlanta Aquarium was so cute because they were doing like a trick-or-treating for kids, and all the little kids were dressed up in little costumes, and they were so adorable. What was so cool was the aquarium employees were also dressed up, and one of them was dressed up like a purple mermaid. She was kind of scary. She had kind of like scary teeth, but she was beautiful. You don't get more beautiful than a purple mermaid. I mean, come on. She was just gorgeous. And then there was an octopus walking around, and she was just adorably cute too. And then they had like this show of these two women and a man, and they were dressed up like pirates, and they were like singing this cute little pirate song. And it was so much fun. And then they had like a sunken ship where the kids could go up and take pictures with the sunken ship. It was just super, super fun. I just loved it. I thought it was great. Okay, where am I? Let's see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so that means Saturday. So it was just so much fun, and that's why I love the Georgia Aquarium, and I think that's why it's like ranked one of the best, I think, in the country. It is just, it's huge, it's beautiful, but the people who work there, I have never seen like cranky workers or angry workers. They're all very, very happy, and it seems like they want to be there, like they're happy to be there. It's just, that's my experience at the Georgia Aquarium. So it's something that I just absolutely love to do. So I'm excited to go to one in Baltimore. And I haven't really planned out. I mean, I've planned some of the things for this trip, but not as much as I typically do, which honestly, I would normally be like really stressed out and worried about it, but it's not even really bothering me. I'm totally okay with it. Just kind of like living in the moment and just experiencing just all the wonderful things. But I mean, I do have plans. Like, I'm definitely going to be going to cemeteries, and I will I plan to visit quite a few. Hopefully I get to them all. You know, like sometimes you have really big dreams and hopes, but you know, you get to what you can. And then what I am super excited for is the fall foliage, because I think we are going to be going in the prime time, like absolutely perfect timing to see the fall foliage. And I live in Florida, so I get green and brown. Like, you know, things are either green or dead. Like, there's no in between. And I'm super excited to see just fall foliage. I'm definitely one of those people who go crazy for the fall. And it's just because I don't get to experience it. I don't get, you know, I just don't get to changing seasons. I don't get to experience it. There was one year that we went to Alabama. I forget in Alabama where we stayed, but we went to Alabama, and it was kind of close to the Georgia border, but we did that so that we could go to the aquarium. And we stayed on this beautiful lake house that was like in a mountain or like a foothill or something. Everything's a mountain to me when I leave Florida. But the fall was just starting to change, and it was just amazing. And it was so chilly. Oh, it's so chilly. Like, it's hot here right now, but during that trip it was so chilly, and we could listen to the wind and the leaves. What an amazing sound that was, to hear the leaves rustling and falling from the trees, and like you just watched them. Each time the wind blew, leaves just fell, and it was just amazing. I really could have just sat out there and watched it all day. But we ended up going to the aquarium and the zoo all in one day. So like I couldn't spend too much time because that was a pretty full agenda. But it was just an absolutely amazing experience. And the good thing about this trip is, while I do have things to do, there's also going to be a lot of downtimes for me to really be able to take in and appreciate the beauty that is up north. And we're slowly traveling up to Pennsylvania, and then coming back home, and I'll get to stop at another one of my favorite locations, Savannah, Georgia. I've never been to Savannah in the fall, so I'm excited to see how they decorate in the fall. And then there is a cemetery there. It's a very famous cemetery that I am so excited to go to. I've been there one other time, and it is just so peaceful. It's by the water. It's Bonaventure Cemetery. And it is just absolutely beautiful and very old. And of course, you know, if you like ghost stories like I do, there's a lot of ghost stories that go along with the cemetery. But I just love the peace of it. So that's definitely one of the travels that is on the agenda for the next 2 weeks. So hopefully when I come back from the trip and I do another plan with me, it won't be the next one, because I'm actually going to do next week's right after I do this video, just so I've got that week planned out and done, because I won't be able to do this on the road. So once I come back, and it'll probably be the last week of October, that planning, I hope that I have some very interesting stories to tell, because I am just so super excited for what is to come. Okay, so let me see here. So these I usually do the menu that I'm going to do for the week. I'm not going to do that. I didn't do it last week. I'm not going to do it this week because I'm going to be on the road. So I do think I'm going to just do what I did last week, which is track my meals. And here, I'm really not sure how I'm going to use this week, but I'll do something with it that definitely has to do with some tracking. So we'll figure this out. This is where I typically put my Moxie Life goals, which I don't have yet ready to do, but I will be doing it. And I'll probably use something. That wouldn't be too bad for here. Kind of goes together. So I'll probably use that to trim out the companion notebook. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do for the new year. I think I've decided not to get a planner. I had been really debating on whether or not I was going to be getting a planner. But the more I think about it, the more I just know that it's going to be a waste of money. I think I'm just going to redo the companion notebooks again. And I don't think I will do the calendars. This year I tried to do like the calendars in it, and it's really a waste for me. I mean, I hate to say that, but it's a waste. And I don't want to waste my time doing that. So I'm just going to stick to using the weekly goals, the monthly goals, and then moving them into my daily agenda or my duo. And I think what I would like to do is somehow figure out how to use this spot to incorporate where my Moxie Life goals, or what my Moxie Life goals are for like the week, and then breaking them down. And even though I've been tearing out the companion pages, I don't think I'm going to do that I don't think I'm going to continue it. I think I'm going to go into something more along the lines of like drawing it with like highlighters and stuff. And I continue to think about these pages, and I just think that I won't be using sticker kits for the days. I'll stick to them for the months, but I won't do them for the days. So we'll see. I would really love ideas. I have been searching for any content of people who put their Moxie Life into their planners, and I can't find anyone. So if you know anyone who does that, again, please share with me. I would love to find someone who can give me ideas on how to implement this Moxie Life into my daily duo. So yeah, the 16th is my youngest son's birthday, and I'm not going to be here with him, which I'm definitely sad about, but he's an adult. He's getting older, and he is going on a getaway. His first getaway weekend. He's going with his older brother and his girlfriend. So yeah, it is very exciting for him. And you know, I'm happy for him to get to experience that, because you know, he's the baby and he hasn't done many of those things, and it's just really exciting for him, and I'm totally gonna miss him, but he will get his birthday present on his birthday, and I'll talk to him, of course, but he'll have so much fun. He's going to the Keys, so that's always fun. And as you know, that is my morning routine, and here I will write my gratitude. Again, I don't know how I'm gonna do this for the new year. I really need to start planning, because I'm getting down to the wire, and I usually have like everything planned out in the month of October, because I'm usually a very early planner, but I won't be back home until I think it's the 25th of October. I'm like gone the entire month, like 5 days I'm home, so it's a little nerve-wracking. Okay, so this morning I had my admin meeting, And I typically have one-on-ones at this time, but I had to call my ProCare system for assistance. I was on the phone for 3 hours. It was insane. So my one-on-ones happened down here, and which was probably good. It probably worked out a little better for them. And then I had an onboarding meeting for a new program that we've acquired. And then I had to have another meeting with my regional. All right, and I had my life coach today. And I called, I think it was here, and I was at the conference, and one of the speakers was like, do you write down your to-do items after you've already completed them so you can check it off? I'm like, yes, I do. That's exactly what I do, because I need that. I completely need it. And that is how long that took. All right, so let's see. I had to run my Tuition Express, and then I did hand washing, SOP, I did 5 senses, SOP, and I did one place, SOP, and I had to clear out my emails for 5 days. Oh my gosh, that in itself took forever, but I doubled up on things. I actually was able to work when I was waiting on hold. Okay, so I did my savers, my affirmations, my visualization, reading, breakfast, vitamins, and I have not yet done gratitude, but I will. And all of these things are done. And flip over, so let's see what we have. I have a training from 9 to 11. So we'll put that down. And that's from here. Then it will be pick up the car, because like I said, my transmission's going. I can't drive that up the coast, so I had to get a rental car, and it should be full of gas. So I expect to be on the road no later than 11:30 for St. Augustine. And I have this cutesy little car. Let's see. Try that one, huh? And I should be there. It's going to take 4 hours to get there. Approximately 4 hours to get there. Give or take, depending on how much traffic is going And we are staying there right there at the old town. That's going to be super fun. So 30, 12, 30, 1, 30, 2, 30, 3, 30. So let's give or take, let's say, let me get this off. We're gonna say, in case we have to stop, which I probably will because I like to stop. That's good. And we are gonna say 4 o'clock because that might work. And I'm going to do a check-in. And then we've got, let's see. On the 11th, we leave again, which is the 16th. Here. And I planned on leaving. Oh gosh, what time did I plan on leaving? Because I have a 9:30 meeting, so we're gonna say, yeah, 10 o'clock is when I was thinking. So here I'm leaving to Conway, South Carolina. And we need a little car for that one. So let's see. I'm running out of colors. I'm gonna have to order more of these. Let's go with this pink. Yeah. And I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get there. I feel like it might be 6 hours. Not entirely sure, so I'll figure that out in a little bit and put that in. And then Conway, and then the 18th I check out to head to Baltimore. And I think we planned on leaving pretty early in the morning. I did put 10 o'clock, but I think that they wanted to leave earlier than that. She wants to go to the aquarium, so I think I'm gonna say like here about 8 o'clock. Check out to and then oh my goodness, I will still do my morning routines. Just because I forgot them doesn't mean I won't do them, but I will. I have like this little bag that I carry, and it has all of my routines, because I pull like affirmation cards, and then I have like these oracle cards that I'll pull. So it is in my bag with all my vitamins. So that is always helpful to have. I used to carry them around like a bag. I was like, this isn't nice. So I got this pretty purple bag. Go figure, purple, right? I think one day I'm going to get sick of purple. I don't think so. I lie about that, but you know. So, what does everybody do for Halloween? Do you like to get in the festivities? Do fall activities? Do you live around fall foliage. How fun is it to be in the fall if you live there? I'm sure it is absolutely amazing. Then again, maybe you get sick of it. And people tell me all the time, it must be so much fun to live by the beach. I'm like, no, it's not that fun. It's not that great. But it is what it is. But I grew up with it. I mean, as kids, we used to go there all the time. But grew up, life got crazy, life got busy. And had to move on from it. I didn't move on. I'm still here. What am I talking about? Still trying to figure out, what do I talk about on these videos? I think about, like, how do people get views? Not that I'm doing it for views. I'm just like, how do people get views? I mean, it just makes me curious. Okay, so we leave for Bethlehem on the 19th. And I think she wants to check out early too. So leave to Bethlehem, PA. And again, I am going to put this cutesy little car. Look how cute. Because this is going to be probably like my most favorite part of the trip is here, because it is the most northern part that I'm going to be in. It's not the most northern part that I've ever been to. The most northern part that I've ever been to is Boston, Massachusetts. So excited to be able to say that, which was so super fun. But let's put some cutesy little decor here. And like the car is driving to the little haunted house. It's so cute. Oh yeah. I will definitely be getting me some pumpkin spice latte. How fun. And let's see. Ooh, don't let the back get you. All right, so that's going to be it for this plan with me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. But most of all, have a great week. Have so much fun. And give me some ideas. I really need them. Bye.